welcome back to a new YouTube video. It is Erin here. I don't usually do these kinds of videos, but I thought that I would try something different on this channel. This is not a vlog, but a get ready with me with a little bit of a Q&A so you guys can get to know me more. So let's go. All right, I have a confession to make. Only a few of my friends know this, but I already filmed this video, except my camera wasn't recording. So I actually took off my makeup and I'm redoing this video again and I had to start over. Okay, let's go. All right guys, so I have my mirror and I have all of my makeup on my desk. Just so you guys know, I don't usually wear this much makeup, but I thought, you know, we could be a little extra today. But still, I don't really do a lot to my face. All right, so we're gonna start with skincare. First, I'm gonna be using the Celavive Perfecting Toner, and this is from Usana's skincare line. I'm just gonna take off any excess makeup or any gunk that's in my skin. Just a few drops. You guys can see I have like a pimple on my forehead and acne scars, but they are all healed. I used to have really bad acne in high school. You guys have no idea. First question is, what is your name and how old are you? As I said before, my name is Erin. Full name is Erin Tablizo. I am 21 years old. My birthday was actually yesterday, April 25th. It's so weird because whenever people ask me how old I am, I always have the tendency to say that I'm 19, even though I'm not. I don't know, it's gonna feel so weird saying that I'm 21. I mean, I'm finally legal in the States, so that's cool. Second question is, what is your height? I am 5'1". I am really short, like teeny tiny. But in my pictures, I try to make it seem like I'm taller, and that's usually because of like the angle of your camera or the way that I'm posing. You know, I gotta make myself seem taller than I actually am. Okay, next. So next on my skincare routine is my eye cream. And again, this is from the same line. And so this is Celavive's Hydrating Eye Essence. And I'm just gonna get 2 pea-sized dots and put it under my eyes. The next question is, where were you born? I was born here in Toronto, Canada. Nothing special. So the next question is, are you an introvert or an extrovert? So I did one of those personality tests and it says that I am an ENFJ, basically saying that I'm an extrovert, but I personally think I am not. I think I'm more of an introvert, but what's funny is that the test said that I'm 51% extrovert and 49% introvert. That's what it is. So next for skincare, I'm going to be using the Celavive Vitalizing Serum. And I'm just gonna take 1 pump and do dot on my forehead, dot on the chin, cheeks. Next question is, how many siblings do you have? I have 1 sibling. I have 1 older brother. And get this, we are 10 years apart. And whenever people find that out, they'll be like, really? Are you guys close? Yeah, we're really close. I'm not even being sarcastic, like actually, we're close. Next, I'm gonna be using the Celavive Protective Day Cream. And I genuinely love this moisturizer because I have really sensitive and dry skin. The next question is, what motivated you to start a YouTube channel? Well, when I started this channel, I think I was like 14 years old and I'm 21 now, so I've had this channel for a while. Originally, when I started this channel, I wanted to make singing covers and I did make a few and I did post it here, but you guys won't find it because it's on private now. And then a few years later, I started vlogging. But what motivated me to start a YouTube channel? I guess it was just a way for me to show my talents. Along with that question, are you used to speaking to a camera? Kind of. But when I started vlogging in public for the first time around last year, I was very shy. I felt very uncomfortable, especially vlogging in public, because you get people looking at you, giving you strange looks, and they're like, what is she doing? It's kind of hard, especially when you're speaking in public, but when you're just at home, you know, I'm making this video in quarantine. It's more comfortable because, you know, it's just you and your camera, you can be yourself. Yeah, I would say it's still a work in progress. The more I speak to a camera, the more I'll be comfortable. So yeah. Now going into the makeup routine, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Okay, next I'm going to be putting on foundation. I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I already have a damp beauty blender. The next question is, what TV shows do you like? What are you watching now? I noticed that the kind of shows that I like have to do with crime. I've always liked those kinds of shows growing up. When I was in high school, I used to watch Rookie Blue. I don't know if that show is still going on. Hawaii Five-0. Oh, I also like shows that have to do with health. There's Grey's Anatomy, The Good Doctor. What shows am I watching now? I just started a new series on Netflix called Ozark. It is such a good show. If you guys like shows that have to do with like crime and drugs, this is it. And there's like a lot of drama, just so good. Another favorite TV show of mine is Money Heist. Love it, love that show. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, do it. Oh, funny story, kind of sad about it. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was catching up on Hawaii Five-0 episodes, and this is my favorite show like ever, partly because I love Hawaii. Once I finally had caught up, I was like, where is the next episode? The next one should have been out by now. And so I searched it up and I found out they ended the show. And I kid you not, I went to my brother and I started crying. Like, actually crying and screaming because I was so sad that it was over. In their last episode, they were saying their goodbyes and thank yous, and I'm like, hold up, something is off. And while they were doing their thank yous and goodbyes, I was crying. And I had a feeling that the show was over. Searched it up, it confirmed that feeling. I was so sad and I really cried about it. Okay. I haven't put on foundation in, honestly, months. The last time was probably sometime in 2019. I have no idea when though. Been a while. Tap. Okay, now that the foundation is over, let's go on to the next question. Who are your favorite artists and what kind of music do you like? The kind of music that I like, I would say is R&B, soul, some hip hop, pop, and I guess you would also include like worship music. Favorite artists? I am the biggest Tori Kelly fan. I love her, I love her voice. She has so much talent, guys. When I met her a few years back, I was freaking out. And since then, I haven't missed any of her concerts. Other favorite artists? Bruno Major, John Mayer, PJ Morton, John Legend, Alicia Keys, her, Eloise, Aaron Allen Kane, Third Story, Alan Stone, Kirk Franklin, Kalohi Kai, Sammy Johnson. Honestly, I have a lot of favorite artists, but that's just to name a few. So next on the makeup routine, I'm going to be using concealer, and this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, shade medium to ginger. I'm going to be putting like a little triangle under my eyes. I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend. Alright, next question is, have you met any famous people? Is there a famous person you'd like to meet? I've met Tori Kelly, I've met James Charles last year, and Todrick Hall when I was like 15. I honestly can't think of one right now, but for some reason, Angelina Jolie just pops up at the top of my head. I guess I'd like to meet her. So the next question is pancakes or waffles? I honestly think that I would choose waffles over pancakes. I just like having that crunch, you know? I don't know, what do you guys think? Blend. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite chocolate? If you're talking about like candy bars, I would say Kit Kat. So next up, I'm going to be bronzing my face with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer in the shade Hotel Iris. Let's just tap a bit, tap off any excess. Chisel out the jaw, so I have chubby cheeks, y'all. On to the next question. What do you prefer, crunchy or puff Cheetos? This is kind of funny. My friend and I, Kayla, we both have like this ongoing argument about crunchy and puff Cheetos. She even messaged me. She was like, personally, puffs are my favorite. Kayla, personally, crunchy Cheetos are my favorite. I think crunchy Cheetos are better because again, like you have that crunch, you know, it makes it more fun. Help us settle this argument. Like please comment down below which one you think is better so we can finally settle this argument. So next, I'm going to be highlighting my face with a Too Faced Love Light Prismatic highlighter in the shade Blinded by the Light. I love this highlighter because it's really natural looking. To put this on, I'm going to be using this fan brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Next question. Do you like bubble tea, and if so, what is your order? I love bubble tea. One of my favorite drinks. My order, it depends on where you go. If you go to Chat Time, I usually get the Earl Grey milk tea with tapioca, or I'll get the peach green tea, again tapioca. If we're going to Coco, I usually get the Free Guys or just a regular milk tea with tapioca. And if we go to the alley, I usually get the Dirioka. All right, so I actually forgot to put on blush. I don't usually put blush, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna be using this highlight blush bronzer kit from Becca, and this is the Becca X Chrissy Teigen Glow Face Palette. This is what it looks like. I hope I don't put a lot. I put too much on my brush. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Some people put it on their noses, right? We are gonna move on to the eyebrows. So what I'm gonna be using is the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And then I'm gonna be using this dual brush from Sephora, which has an angled brush and a spoolie. The next question is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? It depends. Are you like asking like physically what is my favorite thing about myself, or like personality wise? I think physically, I would say my smile. For personality, good question actually. I think I would say like I'm a good listener, and a lot of people have told me that, so that's a good thing. I'm not used to this lighting. If you guys like see what my setup looks like right now, here, I'll show you. Let me just take a picture. There's this huge light. Okay, so next question is, how many countries have you been to? Because I have no idea. So let's go to a map. Okay, so US, Mexico, Cuba, Dominican Republic, UK, Spain, France, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Austria, Czech Republic, Hungary, the Philippines, and I think that's it. Oh no, that's not. Sorry, hold on. The Bahamas. And along with that question is, where would you travel next? There are a lot of places I want to go to. I want to go to Iceland, Norway, Bora Bora. I want to go to French Polynesia, you know, Bali. I definitely want to explore around the Philippines. There are so many islands I just want to see, especially where my family is from, called Catanduanes. I want to go to Palawan. I love Italy, but I definitely have to explore that country more. Ooh, Dubai, Morocco, Portugal, so many places, guys. I really want to travel. In the future, I just want to travel the world and just document it, make travel vlogs for you guys and myself. That'd be a dream. Kayla asks, who is your travel buddy? Other than my parents and my brother, it is you. Kayla, you're my travel buddy. Now let me finish up these eyebrows. We're almost done. Alright, so the final step is doing my lashes, and I used the Ardell falsies, and these are the Fauxmink ones in the number 817. The next question is, what inspired you to start photography? What I usually tell people is that when I first downloaded Instagram when I was like, I don't know, 12, I would literally take pictures of anything and everything and post like 20 times a day. later on, my brother started pursuing his career in photography and videography seriously. I saw the opportunities he started getting, and that kind of ignited the passion I had for photography. And so I started to follow his steps and learn from him, and I started to shoot more. And although I'm not a professional, I still think I'm an amateur. I'm still learning every single day. It's something you have to continually work on, but I would say that is how I started photography. And then I started my own little business by charging for photo shoots. I've had the opportunity to shoot like engaged couples, shoot pictures for families. I've shot at Square One, at their food district, and at Square One events. Such a blessing, and these are such cool opportunities where I was able to learn from them. Stefania asks this: what are some things that inspire you to create your content? I look at other photographers that I look up to, and I look at their work as inspiration, and then use that inspiration to create content that is more meaningful to me and create content that reflects who I am. Now, let's get these lashes on. Just before I curl my eyelashes, the next question is, do you ever feel nervous about letting people know about your faith? Honestly, the answer is sometimes. With my faith and my relationship with God, it is something that I shouldn't be ashamed about, and I should be doing everything in my ability to share the gospel and share God's love with this world that can be secular. It can be nerve-wracking sharing your beliefs and your views to people that may not agree with you. And so there can be times where it is nerve-wracking to share what you believe in, but it's just knowing that the Lord your God is with you and there's nothing to worry about, because He will give you the strength and the ability to share what needs to be shared. Let me just curl my lashes. Now that the lashes are curled, we are going to put on our falsies. The next question is, who are your besties? Come on now. Nicole and Jolie, you know who you are. And of course, Nicole would ask this. The next question is, what have you been doing during quarantine? And I've been editing old vlogs, like travel vlogs from my trip to Europe last summer, 2019. Yeah, there's so many videos I haven't released or haven't edited yet, so I've been working on that so I can get them uploaded soon. The next question is, what is the first thing you would do when you find out quarantine is over? Make plans with my friends. I miss them so much. Alright, so that is basically it. I just finished getting ready. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making this, and I hope you guys got to know a little bit more about me since I never really introduced myself on here. Please comment down below what you guys think I should do next. I'm still editing other videos, and I hope to get those uploaded for you very, very soon. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, which I think is either on this side down here or on this side, somewhere on the screen. Subscribe, like, and then comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.